97.9 WRMF.
It's time to wake up and let the weirdness begin. It's the KVJ show to start your morning. Kevin is the host, and his skin pigment is whiter than Casper the Ghost. Virginia sounds like this. Nickname Vicious Beast, so don't get her pissed. It's Jason, called Suck Spaz, and they love to talk about Bigfoot and stats. So get ready, here we go. You're listening to 97.9 with the KVJ show.
Hello, buenos dias, good morning. How's everybody doing? What's going on?
Hello.
Welcome to the KVJ show here. Got Jaybird in a costume today, I believe.
I wouldn't call it a costume. This is just kind of work attire.
Yeah?
Yeah, it really is.
Just what you wear, huh?
Yeah.
All right.
After that Dolphins cheerleading thing, I can wear anything, anywhere.
Good point, yeah.
I could go shopping in this thing and feel very confident.
Okay, so it doesn't, nothing phases you.
It really doesn't.
Yeah. Well, we were trying to figure out exactly what it is that you are, because it is a bird of some nature, and it is kind of like an adult onesie with a hood that goes all the way up. Now, you could be a turkey. You could be...
You should be a turkey,
I know.
considering the timing.
Yeah.
I know. I bought this up in Oregon, and it wasn't topical for Thanksgiving. My sister said it was an owl, so the whole time I'm thinking it's an owl. I walk in here, hey guys, I'm an owl. Virginia bites my head off and says, no, you are an eagle.
You're a bald eagle. You're our nation's animal. You're endangered, and I think it's an upgrade from an owl. No offense, owls.
Okay.
But he's actually got a mohawk. I mean, do bald eagles actually have hair?
They do. They have a little bit of feather tuff up there.
You know,
Then why do we call them bald eagles then? I don't get that. If they're bald, why would they have anything on their head? Trust me, I know bald.
I think it's the coloring and the fact that, it's white up there, so he looks bald.
So, again, are these Virginia stats? Do you know about bald eagles? Or are you just making stuff?
I mean, I'm just going off what I've seen in a Lee Greenwood video, but I'm pretty sure that's...
Because I like how you're like, oh, they have a tuft of hair, Kev.
But they have feathers. I didn't say anything about hair.
You said it, I heard the word tuft in there.
Tuft of feathers.
Yeah, it is interesting as you look at a bald eagle. Yeah, they've got hair on their head. So why are they called a bald eagle? Because they're not bald.
Have you ever seen one in person? Not when you're going to a show or something, but out in the wild, driving or walking?
No, I don't think so.
I have.
Have you? Where?
Oh, yeah. Out in the woods. Jonathan Dickinson.
They have bald eagles in South Florida?
I thought they did.
Okay.
Jonathan Dickinson is awesome. I went there over the weekend, and it was really impressive.
This weekend?
Yeah.
And why didn't you tell me?
There was a family fun day for one of the kids' cancer foundations, the Conor Moran Foundation, and a bunch of kids were out there that have battled cancer and won, and it was awesome.
I love that place. I grew up, my dad would always take me there.
There's boat tours, there's horseback riding, there's trails for biking. Like, it is massive.
There was a rumor back in the day that there was a skunk ape sighting at Jonathan Dickinson State Park.
Oh, okay.
But I think it might have been false.
Yeah, a lot of places, I know my old hometown now, they're on that Bigfoot kick, and they're just trying to get tourism dollars up. Because people will flock to, oh, it's Bigfoot.
People want to believe in something mystical, man.
Yeah.
I know I do.
Yeah, somebody said there are many bald eagles here. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know that I've seen one.
I
Maybe
think I've seen one.
You would definitely see him out by where you live
Absolutely. I live by Jonathan Dickinson State Park. Like, I literally, the ass end of our neighborhood backs right up to it.
Is that where you and Panda flipped your canoe, Jonathan Dickinson, in the
Loxahatchee River, which does go that way.
That river, man, can kill you 9 different ways, Kev, if you're not careful.
Really?
You don't have to tell Panda.
Oh, moccasins,
Ooh,
gators.
really? Okay. Bald
currents,
eagles.
Bald eagles.
Yeah.
Bald men.
Yes. Yeah. Okay. Wow. I'm learning a lot about animals already today, and we haven't even gotten to Denny's or animal yet.
Look at that. Just because of this outfit.
Yeah.
I mean,
sparking educational conversation,
If
Jaybird.
Denny's was good, he would quickly get a bald eagle sound effect in the repertoire.
Oh, now you've challenged him as a man. He has to do it, I think.
Okay.
He's so mad at you right now.
There you go.
I'm going to be endangered.
Yeah, somebody texted in and said, my second grader spotted a bald eagle flying overhead a few weeks ago in Wellington. So.
Nice.
A Wellington bald eagle.
They have a little bit of a
A
tooth.
little bit more of a tood.
The reason they're called bald eagles is because of the white feathers on the heads.
Oh, so exactly what I said. They look bald.
She's right. Dang it.
Yeah. It doesn't make sense to me, though, because to me, feathers on the head means you've got something covering it.
But it's the look. So the rest of him is dark brown, and just his head has the white feathers, so he looks like a bald guy.
I'm not going to lie. I'm pretty impressed with the witch's factoids on bald eagles.
Yeah. She's on top of it.
I looked at a picture. It's just context clues.
Oh, okay. Don't take... I'm giving you a compliment. Don't give me a tood because of it.
I know, huh? And Meredith said that if you're going over the Roosevelt Bridge in Stewart, keep your eyes open. There's one that likes to sit on top of it there.
Really?
Yeah, you're going across. So there you go. All right, learn a lot about bald eagles and nature and everything else. Very educational. Who needs school when you got the KVJ
I think
show?
I'm learning something about myself, too.
Yeah, there you go. We're already learning here.
KVJ, dirt of the day. It's the KVJ, dirt of the day. Virginia, take it away. Cause you know we need that dirt of the day.
Well, coming up in the dirt in a second, it was a big day for Kylie Jenner. What moves did she make yesterday to ensure her place as a billionaire? I will tell you coming up in just a second. Oh, yeah.
You're going to make me protest the dirt this early?
You're going to have to fly out of the studio.
You can fly now.
No, wait.
Before we get into that, this is good news. You want to stick around for this, Jay Bird. The Doobie Brothers are celebrating 50 years as a band, and they're going to be doing a reunion special North American tour next year in 2020. The tour kicks off in June in guess what city?
West Palm Beach.
You are correct.
Now, here's my question. Are they going to be the Doobie Brothers with or without Michael McDonald?
So they claim to be celebrating this whole reunion with founding members Tom Johnston, which nobody knows, Michael McDonald, Pat Simmons, and John McPhee.
Man, I saw a really cool documentary on them. It was really good. I don't know if they like Michael McDonald or not. I'm not sure. Are they friends with them?
I think there is weirdness.
They're friends with money.
Yeah. I think the
Michael
problem...
McDonald gets grandfathered in.
Michael was just so awesome that he did a solo thing, and they probably didn't like it. You know, you've seen the age-old tale. Look at NSYNC.
And he crushed it as a solo artist.
Crushed it. So... the Doobies are going to kick off the whole thing right here in West Palm, June 9th of 2020.
Let's put it on the calendar.
Let's put it on the calendar now. I can guarantee you, if Michael McDonald is going to be there, we will be there.
I feel like, Kevin, you think that's a depressing concert to go to.
Yeah, I'm weird because, and I'm in the minority. For me, I like to field, and there are still some groups that are older that I could go out and see and be like, okay, they're great. Some of it's kind of, depressing for me. And the Doobie Brothers, I might go see and check out. I think they fit more into the mark. But, like there's a story like Motley Crue is going to tour again. And they're in the same thing with the Doobie Brothers. And I am a massive Motley Crue fan from the past. I have no desire to see them again, especially in 2014 when they did this whole thing about... they did an agreement. We all agree we're never going to tour again, and they made it all dramatic. And now they've just announced that they're going to be touring with Def Leppard and Poison.
But did you hear the actual announcement, the audio of the Motley Crue? Machine Gun Kelly voices it. It is so over the top, corny, and insane. But it's everything you want from Motley Crue.
So many of the bands that I loved as a kid, it's tough. Like I'm that Motley Crue and Kiss. It's like, stop.
You won't believe this promo.
I don't know if I can do it.
I don't know if you can. I don't know if you can.
Right.
I think let's do it. Let's do it because
Gosh,
this is like our coffee. This will kickstart us.
All it does is just tear down what Motley Crue was to me in the 80s and 90s.
You're right. The 2014, they made a huge deal about retiring.
A huge deal, yeah. In 2014, Nikki Sixx, the bass player, he said the only way that they were going to void this agreement that they had all made that they would never, ever get back together and tour again is that all 4 members would have to agree. But he said there are people in this band who will refuse to ever do it again, and you're talking to one of them. There is no amount of money that would ever make me do it again because I have such pride in how we're ending it. He said just 5 years ago.
Uh-oh.
That's so funny, man.
It's terrible.
It's terrible.
It's terrible. It's
Terrible.
embarrassing. It is embarrassing. I'm embarrassed for Motley Crue.
I love that explosion at the end.
It's just terrible.
Destruction has never been a problem for the crew.
I had a feeling it was going to happen, though, because there were some of the typical Motley Crue rumors that were coming out, that there was people that were demanding they get back together, but then apparently there was a fight between Tommy Lee and Vince Neil where they were demanding that he lose 40 pounds. And that
Tommy was demanding Vince lose 40?
Yes, he's
okay,
saying
I'm on Team Tommy.
He's saying you're gross and you can't move around and you can't hit any of the notes anymore. And so this fighting, I'm like going, this sounds like Motley Crue actually discussing whether or not they're going to get back together. So when I saw this today, I wasn't actually blown away by it because it was the usual kind of things that they're talking about.
Oh, people are so mean to Vince Neil online.
Vince Neil?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It's actually, don't read the comments.
Well, he's doing it completely from, this isn't a guy who's focused in on making this great for the fans. This is a guy that is coming back to get a cash grab. He's not, to perform, it is athletic. You have to be in phenomenal shape to run around a stage for 90 minutes every single night, especially the age that they are.
Are you sure he's not in the gym?
Not that I've heard. I don't know. And that was the fight just 2 weeks ago. That story came out, and then Tommy's like, no, we're not feuding. Everything's fine. That's a false statement. But it sounds like actually kind of a real statement. There was a shot to Vince to be like going, look, if we're going to do this, get in shape so that you can tour.
Put down the cookies and let's get serious.
And the booze. I think, yeah, he's still drinking a ton.
Cookies and booze together, trust me. It puts on some pounds.
I'm not judging.
Yeah, so you'll see Vince Neil trying to lumber around stage, very sweaty, unable to hit all the notes, and he gets basically the entire crowd to sing it for him because he can't.
So the announcement has been made. Have they announced tour dates?
Haven't come out with the tour dates yet. But
Okay.
yeah, I mean, once upon a time, if you would have announced this in the right year, imagine if this were an announcement in 1990 that Motley Crue, Def Leppard, and Poison are all going to be on tour together.
Oh my gosh, mullets would be going they'd catch on fire.
They'd be standing on end. I mean, this would be the biggest tour announcement ever. 2019,
If you're curious about the Doobie Tour, that 9th of June is a Tuesday.
Yeah, I don't want to. I'm not that excited about it. I'm sorry.
You're not?
Really not.
All right. Well, I'm just telling you right now. I'm taking June 10th off.
Okay.
all right.
I will not
Virginia's
be
very
here.
excited.
I'm very excited.
Okay.
Kylie Jenner just sold off the majority of her
on, okay.
cosmetic company.
Kevin, I'm sorry. I'm going to exercise my right to protest the dirt of the day.
All right.
Don't let the door hit you.
Let's go.
See you later.
The world's youngest billionaire is what she is now.
Really?
She just unloaded 51% of her cosmetics company, Kylie Cosmetics, to Coty Cosmetics, COTY. It is the company that owns Clairol, CoverGirl, and Max Factor. Kylie reportedly made $600 million from the sale,
Wow.
and they have the reins financially, but she still will stay on with 49% and leading all creative efforts and communications initiatives, meaning like social media and all that kind of stuff.
Right. Okay. That's a lot of money.
That is a lot of money. That's what's going on in your dirt of the day.
All righty.
It's time for viral audio.
So how's your kids? How's your wife?
Double rainbow all the way across the sky.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Well, you got a big debate here. Fart or not?
Oh, Kevin.
Well,
We tackled the tough topic.
do.
I don't think this is a debate.
Who is the alleged criminal?
okay, it's Democratic Congressman Eric Swalwell. He was it Hardball on MSNBC?
Yeah.
Okay, so here he is, and there was this noise that came out, and a lot of people are saying, dude, totally farted. He's denying it. You decide.
taxpayer dollars to ask the Ukrainians to help him cheat an election.
I mean, it's not even close. That's not a chair. It's not.
Taxpayer dollars to ask the Ukrainians to help him cheat an election.
That's so rough.
Are you seeing that video? Like, it sounds edited.
I think it's real.
It sounds like the fart is louder than the mic. Did they mic his butt? How is that possible?
It is possible because it's muffled. It's kind of like when you put an iPhone in a cup.
I'm sorry. I don't know. I'm not buying it.
I am buying it.
You're just fart hopeful.
Well, aren't you?
I want the truth.
Help him cheat an election.
Did he lean over to one side when he was talking?
He has to
Because
answer.
it seems like you would have probably had to give it a little bit of air to that thing to let it out to make that kind of noise. It came out angry and violent.
Real or not real, he still has some explaining to do.
Help him cheat an election.
I don't know. It sounds too perfect.
It sounds too loud,
It
guys.
does.
I mean, unless we're putting a lav mic on his butt cheek, I don't know if this is real.
I disagree with the witch on this one. I think
I need to see the video.
I'm playing it for you right now.
Somebody said he pauses when talking.
Are we sure that's him pausing?
Let's hear it.
Okay.
Taxpayer dollars to ask the Ukrainians to help him cheat an election.
He does.
It's like it's a comma.
I've heard enough, Your Honor. Guilty.
An election.
It's a comma.
It is audible punctuation.
It's a fart comma, but a comma nonetheless.
And Virginia, major publications is picking this up.
Like who? The KVJ Show newsletter?
It's a major.
That's the only way we talk about politics. You have to fart for us to talk about politics.
Is he still in the race? I mean, is he out of the race because of this?
The only race he needs to make is to the toilet.
He may want to check his drawers.
The Ukrainians to help him cheat an election.
Virginia, the caption is turn the sound on. This is real.
Helps him cheat, comma, an election. It does.
It's a fart comma.
Yes. It is a fart comma.
Twitter just
Quite a debate.
Twitter got a hold of it.
What is the verdict? What is the overall populace saying?
They are saying, without a doubt, it's a fart.
Well, everybody on Twitter is fart hopeful.
And I agree with that. There's some truth to your statement. The pause is the guilty part of the whole thing.
Is this him?
No, that's not him.
What's his name?
It's right here. I'm showing you him.
His name is Eric Swalwell.
Oh, Eric. I put Derek.
Yes.
Derek's a different dude. He's an
Yeah.
architecture guy.
Yeah.
Eric.
No, this is Eric, and this is his behind.
The Ukrainians to help him cheat an election.
Okay.
Okay, he was running for president, but I think he's dropped out of the race.
He has to.
Well, I
now.
think he has to.
This is the kind of scandal that sticks.
I'm watching the video, and
Yeah. What do you think?
he has body movement.
He does
I've
move
seen
it.
enough. Your
There's
Honor.
a shifting.
Yeah, guilty. Guilty in the first degree.
Okay. All right. The verdict is in.
What's-
Guilty is charged.
When is the sentencing?
Wow. Okay. There we go.
The bald eagle has spoken.
Boy, I tell you,
This is politics when it's fun.
well, I tell you, these microphones today are really good.
They are.
You might not want to sit on one, though.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe they're just that good,
They are.
Virginia. You got to know, if you are on TV, you cannot slide a fart out
A
now.
lot of people are thinking it was more than a fart.
There's pictures of him, like, on the campaign trail, like, kissing babies and stuff. I don't know if I would give that dirty man my baby.
Look,
No.
Carlene in the chat room agrees with me. He does rise up a bit from the chair when
Okay.
it happens.
All right. He would have to.
Is it propulsion?
It is. The guy's almost about to lift off.
From cheating an election.
Oh, poor guy.
Poor guy.
Poor
You're
guy.
I
right.
mean,
Yeah.
You're
it
right.
is going down on Twitter.
All right. Any thoughts? Yes or no? 877-979-WRMF.
KVJ not only does a radio show, but also does an after the show podcast. Watch or listen on kvjshow.com.
What are you thinking about? What are you thinking about? What's on your mind? Are you thinking about? What are you thinking about?
right, Bald Eagle, what you got on your mind here today?
Well, I am so excited. Anytime I get to record music with someone from the morning show, I just get so tickled pink. It's so much fun for me.
Which morning show?
This morning show. Dope. You weirdo. And today, Kev, the witch is going back in the booth to record a Snack Pack song.
That's exciting.
For Thanksgiving.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. I mean, the success from Virginia the Witch, people are glowing about her rap performance. So she's going to open the song and end the song with a little bit of a Nicki Minaj type rap.
Okay.
She's good at that.
She is.
Yeah.
Let's do this.
I'm very excited. Are you ready to do it?
I am. I've requested my lyrics. I still haven't got them.
I will send them to you during commercial break.
We're recording today. It'd be nice to have them.
We'll break it down. We'll explore the studio as an instrument. It'll be great. But Kev, I do want to ask you, is there any way you would be a turkey in the video?
A turkey in the video?
You'd dress like a turkey and you'd be running in a field and you'd be running towards the camera in slow-mo.
Will you supply the turkey costume?
I mean, of course I will.
Oh, okay, yeah.
It'll be the best turkey costume ever that I can afford.
Yeah, I'm sure, yeah.
Did I just sign B. Kevin Ralston?
Yeah, I'm down.
Denny, we got him. We
Yeah,
got him.
I'm
Okay,
in.
this is big. All right.
I'm in.
Thanksgiving video coming up real soon.
Wow. Okay,
love
this is
it.
going to be huge. Okay.
I love it.
What you got on your mind today, Virginia?
Oh my gosh. So the holiday season, the parties kind of stress me out a little bit. In about like 24 hours over the weekend, I got 5 party invitations. 3 of them are on the same night. How you do that?
Just say you don't go or don't answer it.
There's no way I can do 3 parties on the same night, right?
Just type back, I'm old, and then they should know.
That's a lot, yeah. I mean, you'd have to really manage your time.
It's stressful too because you have to go and bring a gift, and that's like, you got to spend at least $20 or $30 for a housewarming gift, and it's like, okay, all of this will take away from the gifts that I want to give my family.
Unless you flip this whole thing and you have fun with it, and then you say, you know what, I'm going to go on a little party tour today. I'll spend 30 minutes here, 45 minutes there, and I'm going to have some fun with this thing.
Do you think I can do it?
If you bring the bird,
okay,
I'm in.
Okay, will you wear the turkey costume?
Yes, I love costumes like this because it covers my gut. I love these things. I wish every day was a costume day.
It can be.
Every day could be Halloween.
But if you wear a costume every day, and trust me, I've gone down that road, everyone starts to talk. They think you are a man on the brink of a breakdown.
I got news for you. Everybody in this building already talks about us a lot.
So own it, yeah.
Yeah.
And I think I am also always kind of teetering on a breakdown, so it's all right.
If it
At
fits.
least you own it.
Own it, baby. I love it.
Yeah. Happy to see that Suits is back with us here today. So good to see. He yesterday was looking feeble after what had happened. He went to the big old Ford EcoBoost 400 that happened at Miami Homestead Speedway there, big old NASCAR race. And yesterday he came in here, he stepped in studio, and the boy looked green.
He did look green.
Did he go yesterday and have his oil changed?
I think he went and stepped in it. You look better today.
I
good.
can't believe that. I mean, if you thought it was feeble yesterday.
He looks more pale today.
I actually think he looks
worse.
I thought he did. No, yeah, you're
Kevin
right.
didn't even look at you, and he goes, "Oh, he looks better today."
No, he doesn't look green to me. Actually, I think he does look a little bit better. Are you worse?
Oh yeah.
Are you?
I'm struggling, but I'm getting through it.
What's the matter with you?
I don't really know 100%. I went to MD Now yesterday and got my Z-Pack because that was the first thing I wanted to do.
Okay.
But my throat's a little bit swollen. It's not that bad. It's just it's not even that bad of a sore throat. It's just that I constantly am getting nauseous.
Why are you hunched over like Yoda?
I'm just leaning into the mic.
Okay.
Oh, jeez, man.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. Well, the problem is, like, I haven't been talking too much, but the more that I talk, it instantly starts to get me nauseous after a couple of minutes. In this industry, it's a little bit difficult.
I don't want to make you feel any sicker, but I just got word that Cy Dobbins is in the building.
I thought he was here yesterday. What happened?
He was actually reporting the London traffic.
Oh,
there was
really?
a big thing in London. He had because he's also international.
I see.
Yeah, but he is in the building today.
There's
was
a
a
big
big wreck.
backup in the tube.
There was a big backup
Yeah.
in the tube.
Right by Big Ben.
Yeah. Okay. Well, please stop talking. We don't want to get you nauseous.
I'm trying to stay away from you guys as much as I can.
Good
Can you
heavens.
give
I'm
that-
gonna- Sorry to see that.
Can you give that to Virginia?
Did you get a flu swab?
Actually, I did not. I probably should have.
Damn it, Suits.
I didn't think of it at the time. I just let the doctor do what they were doing.
You really want to MD now?
Yeah, I did.
I want to see the paperwork.
I took it out of my pocket this morning, but I can bring it to you tomorrow.
That's what I thought, Suits.
There is a new study that is out of Yale today that says the keto diet can help you fight off the flu.
What?
So you might get on the keto.
Talk about an agenda article.
Yeah, they found that keto activates a group of cells in your lungs that do a great job trapping the flu virus and fighting it.
It also makes you prettier and makes your kids like you.
I'm telling you, yeah.
It's
amazing. It's so magical.
There's always these diets. The South Beach, remember the South Beach diet? Everyone's doing the South Beach diet.
Oh, I know, yeah. I'm telling you, the keto's getting all the publicity now. So there you go. That's the latest report that they have on that today.
Last year it was F to T, farm to table.
It was, huh?
Oh my gosh, everything was farm to table last year.
I can't do keto at the holidays. I'm sorry.
No way.
All those Christmas cookies, all that brown sugar. I just can't.
I love brown sugar. Oh, I can eat brown sugar out of the bag.
I'm sure you have.
They're saying that a lot of Americans actually enjoy getting sick. According to a new survey, 29% of people say they actually like getting sick once in a while because it means they'll finally get a break from their day-to-day responsibilities.
And you can lose a little weight, too, I've noticed.
Sometimes. It depends.
You're right.
Yes. Sometimes you just lay around and eat.
I don't know. That seems really high. That many?
29%. Yeah, they say they love getting sick or at least having to take a sick day because it forces them to catch up on sleep. They actually kind of like laying around and they love binge watching. So they're like, okay, yeah, I don't like not feeling well, but at least it's kind of cozy. I get to lay around and binge watch.
It's guilt-free.
Because you're right.
You're out, you're down, and you can watch whatever you want. You can eat whatever you want.
That's exactly it. I'm the same way. I get like I was just on Sunday morning. I was just kind of laying around to watch the Magic Pill. I wanted to see that. Had a little bit of time, and things were working out that way. My wife's like, "What are you gonna do? Just lay in bed all day?" And I'm like, "I'm just watching a documentary."
Damn. Ralston can't enjoy a Sunday.
Yeah. So you're right. And when you're sick, that way you're like going, I'm sick, woman. Leave me alone.
What time of the day was this?
It was about 9 a.m., I think.
So early.
I know.
Was that was it Sunday?
It was Sunday.
I mean, come on.
What are you going to do? Just lay around all day? Yeah. I'm like, no, I just want to watch this documentary people have been talking about. Very fascinating.
I had a roommate back in the day I played baseball with. He would always shame you for watching TV. If it was 1 o'clock in the afternoon, oh, man, people watching TV in the afternoon, man, I don't know. Just kind of like you're like a sloth. I'm like, screw you. Yeah, he hated people who watch TV in the daytime.
Yeah, he was judgy about it.
Very judgy.
Yeah, some people are that way. So that's why people like getting sick because judge me now. I gotta lay down. I could get up and move around and die.
Do you judge somebody who watches TV in the afternoon if they do other stuff?
No.
Yeah.
No.
Sometimes it's fun to just lay in bed and binge watch.
Yeah. It
You have
depends
to
on
have balance now. You have to have gone out of the house that week at some point. You can't just binge watch every day.
Is your toddler out walking down the highway? Yeah, so I might judge you.
Yeah.
That's when I have a problem. Otherwise, you're fine.
If all your stuff's done, binge away, baby.
Have some fun. Do what you do. Got a few celebrities having a birthday today. The very, very scary Kylo Ren. Adam Driver is 36 today.
He was scary for about 10 minutes in the first movie, and then you're like, oh man, he's just some angsty emo kid.
The guy can't even get his lightsaber to turn on.
Yeah. Oh, don't get me started.
He's out of batteries. Yeah, he's the most unthreatening Dark Lord ever, Virginia.
And they keep on giving him the ball to run to the goal line.
Is he in the new special?
He is. No, not the cool new special.
Oh, okay.
He's in the crappy new movie coming up in December.
Yes.
Okay.
Jodie Foster is 57 years old today.
So many lambs, Lecter.
Meg Ryan turns 58 today. Calvin Klein is 77.
Do girls still like Calvin Klein on a guy? The cologne?
Sure.
Okay.
I mean, it's better than B.O.
Yeah, okay. That's a great tag slogan. Can we get that for Calvin Klein? It's better than B.O.
That makes sense.
Yeah. New sales slogan. Ted Turner turns 81 today, and Larry King is 86. So there you go.
I think he's about to be single again. Isn't he splitting up with his sixth wife?
Seventh, I think.
Seventh
Yes.
wife? Yeah,
He's got
about to be
shortchanged
single.
at one, Virginia.
He's got to have something going on. Seven.
Yeah, it's called money.
Wow.
But he's going to have to give half of it to this chick. I don't know. How much do you have? Does he have a steady gig
Oh,
still?
there's got to be a prenup with that thing. You don't go through 7 marriages and not sign a prenup.
But they have kids together.
Yeah. I'm sure he's lost a lot.
I'm sure.
Happy first birthday to Hayden, Love Daddy, Mommy, Lily, Cane Dog, Rizzo, and Meow Meow. Also, we've got a birthday here. Happy 6th to my beautiful granddaughter, Michaela. Jermimi loves you more than all the world.
Aww.
Also, happy birthday to my husband, Jason, from Cape Coral. That is from Abby, Annabelle, and Nicole. And a happy second birthday to Olivia. Love you so much from Mommy, Daddy, and Big Sister Amelia. Got a birthday you want to get on the KVJ show? You can let us know. Mail@kvjshow.com. mail@kvjshow.com. I love this. Everybody calling everybody out. You know, a lot of times everybody been hating on the millennials. I don't know what it is about poor millennials. The older generation hating on them. Okay, boomer. Now the younger generation hating on them. They're asking teens, what are millennials out of touch on?
Well, they're in the thick of it right now. They're not too old. They're not too young.
Yeah.
They're right in the middle, so they're everybody's target.
Everybody's target. Yeah, everybody going after these poor
And
millennials.
how old are millennials again? Break it down.
So Denny's is a millennial. I am a Gen Xer, but I just missed it. I think millennials like 1981, something along that line. You become a millennial 81 to 95. Someone's going to yell at me for these terrible stats I'm giving. I'm like 32% sure of that.
Yeah, they didn't sound like you're coming off strong.
No.
So they asked the question, teens, what are millennials out of touch on? And these are some of the responses that they got back. When it comes to trends, one comment from now this would be a Gen Z, Gen Y, I guess.
Better get it right,
teenager.
Kev. Get it right.
Said, whenever I hear self-proclaimed millennials complain about dabbing, which I guess is that the, that's the where you do the thing where you take your head and you put it down in the crook of your arm.
I also thought there was a weed thing you could do with dabbing, too, that was catching popularity with the youth.
I think part of it was, it started from Virginia's favorite football player from the Carolina Panthers, and then I thought it was also something, like you blow smoke into your arm or something like that.
It's something like that.
Yeah.
Cam Newton sucks.
So I said, whenever I hear self-proclaimed millennials complain about dabbing, I can't help but think, wait, didn't you guys invent planking?
Damn!
Oh, burn!
Damn, they're going after planking!
Burn!
Oh, man.
On technology, one of the teens said about millennials, I once heard a 90s kid complain about how kids nowadays won't understand the pain of rolling up a car window with a handle instead of a button. Seriously? I call them 90s boomers.
Oh,
jeez, oh no.
Oh, millennials.
On music, the teens had this to say. Saying that their music is better than ours, I mean, our music isn't the greatest, but I'd much rather listen to Blueface than the Black Eyed Peas.
Oh, I agree with that. Okay.
Yes.
All right, Jen. What's the new generation? What are they?
Oh, don't mess it up.
XY?
Oh, boy. Now he's talking about chromosomes. The teen said, we have good songs and you have good songs.
Okay.
And on news, they said the fact that millennials believe everything they see on social media and Facebook is usually their news source. Oh, burn.
Oh.
Burn.
Twitter facts.
There you go.
Everyone's just turning on everybody.
Everybody, yeah.
It's a bloodbath.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
As a Gen Xer, though, I do feel like I'm somewhere in the middle because everybody's kind of hating on the boomers. Everybody's going after the millennials. Now the teens are involved. I feel like I'm just kind of like under the radar, which I like.
I just read an article that some of the younger generation consider Gen Xers all in the same category.
We're all boomers.
Anyone over
We're
the
all
age
boomers.
of 40 is considered
You're a boomer.
is a boomer.
I'm a boomer.
You're
Okay.
a boomer.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Well, there you go. It's always something.
We're all boomers in here.
I don't know. My parents are 70. They're boomers.
Oh no, you are right. But that's the thing that's going on.
To you,
it's
yes.
It's all
but when you're young, I hear those comments from my kids, and 30 to them is ancient.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
You're so old when you're 30.
if you're 17, they look at you, Virginia, like you're 70.
Yeah.
But you,
Some days I look like I'm 70.
Tell her she's beautiful.
No, Virginia.
Virginia, you're
that's not true.
awesome.
You
You're so
always look
pretty.
young
I'm
and
booking the
beautiful.
Botox right now.
Your dirt of the day is the best. No,
Great,
you're such a hot. You're such a hot.
They don't have enough filler.
So hot.
Jason has a friend who's got a almost teen, 12-year-old. He's got a problem at school. You said it doesn't sound like there was any kind of like real reason why this kid should be in any kind of trouble.
Sorry, you weirded me out because you called me Jason and you never call me that.
Sorry.
It was weird.
What's your name?
You call me Bird or Jaybird.
Oh,
You
okay.
never call me Jason anymore. I didn't like that. Yes, I do. I have a friend now. He's got a 12-year-old boy, and he's got a bully who's a girl, and she's always putting pencils in his back and throwing things on him. And he doesn't want to. He doesn't want to deal with it. So she slapped him the other day, and all he did was walk away. But all these kids saw it, and they reported it. And because there was some kind of physical thing that happened, and I swear he didn't do anything, he got suspended and she got suspended. They both got suspended because the policy of the school is if there's a physical altercation, both parties have to go home. Have you ever heard of something like that before?
Wait, she slapped him. He didn't do anything.
And he walked away.
And he got suspended?
He got suspended because he was part of the altercation.
Oh,
yes.
no. If I was that kid's parent, I would be in the principal's office.
Oh, they have been.
So
That's
if
the
you wanted
policy
to
of
get
the school,
somebody
they said.
suspended, let's say this is a perfect student. They're
You
straight
walk
A's.
up to the valedictorian and you smack him in the face, and
then he gets suspended, and then that goes on his record?
that's ridiculous.
There's no way.
That's what they said because it was such an altercation and people were
But
reporting
it's
it.
not an altercation if one person slaps
It's
and
an
the other
assault.
person walks away.
That's what I thought.
It's an assault
I thought that too.
with zero ramifications in the moment. It sounds like your friend's kid walked away. Oh, no. I'd be flipping desks
I know there's some
over.
kooky things. There's no way that can be the case.
So
You
you're-
cannot come up and assault a kid and then you both get suspended.
That's ridiculous.
There's no way that could be the case.
I was fired up too when he told me.
Are you sure you're not telling it wrong?
Well, that I'm not sure of. Okay. I'm sure of none of that. He told me that the policy of the school was if there's a physical altercation, both parties are suspended. That's just how they deal with it. If they don't have an adult seeing what happens and they have all of this he said,
Did
she
his
said.
kid do anything physical at all, or he just took a slap or a
walked
punch or whatever?
away.
Took the slap, walked away, might have said something, I don't know, but maybe because he said something, now he's What are the people saying?
If that is letter of the law, then that is the dumbest policy I've ever heard of in my life, because you really could jack with a kid who is, I know, getting in some of these tougher schools, that these colleges are like any kind of blip on the radar and you might get passed up for another kid. So if you wanted to ruin some kid's academic career, you could go up and punch him in the face and then they would be suspended. And that is absolutely insane.
Yeah,
That's insanity.
People are saying that they're saying that's how schools are now, for lawsuits and all that.
Well, then I would just sue the school and I would say my kid didn't do anything. You're not going to put this on the record and you're not going to jeopardize their academic career.
Oh, we got a new troll in the chat room too. Mike M. Jason always has a friend who ... Yeah, bitch, I got a lot of friends.
Yeah, he's a popular guy.
Thank you.
Look at him.
Dressed like that, who wouldn't want to hang out with you?
I didn't mean to drop the B word. I'm sorry. I know kids are going to... Sorry. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, kids.
Sorry.
Yeah. Yeah, there's, let me see, what people saying here. I went up to school, they actually tried, somebody said they tried to pull that BS on my son when a kid kicked him.
It just seems like the school is being lazy and doesn't want to have to investigate and actually get to the bottom of what happened here, because that requires caring and getting involved and asking tough questions and looking at tape and going through things.
People are
The
saying...
easy way is say both of you are suspended. That's the easy way.
Well, at that point, you're kind of in a weird way promoting people to fight back then. If you're going to get suspended anyway, you might as well get a slug in, right?
You might as well.
If you're going to get in trouble for just not doing anything.
Somebody from Palm Beach did text in and said, yes, that is a policy. Both go down. I worked in a high school, and that is what happens, and that is the dumbest thing.
It really is dumb.
It's lazy.
Again, though, I think it's all about they don't want to get sued.
You call in the witnesses, the kids who saw it happen, and you figure out what went down. And you shake down these kids under interrogation until you figure out what happened.
Yeah.
Yes, it requires work and caring and getting involved.
Well, they got to turn that around if
You
that's
can't
really the case.
punish the kid who did nothing because he was bullied.
So you're getting bullied and then you get suspended on top of it. It's terrible.
It's
It
asinine.
really is terrible.
That's
and
messed up.
They can't prove it, but the dad said he kind of felt like because there was a girl involved, they just wanted to say, you know what, there's a girl involved, even though she was the aggressor, let's just suspend both of them. And because he didn't want to deal with all that stuff.
Girls can be just as rough as boys. Young girls can be just as rough. Gender should not play a factor.
When I was a small
in this.
kid, I had a bully, and she was a girl.
Me too.
She threw me out of a tree house. It was about 15 feet up, and then she tried to drown me.
Oh,
Lifeguard
geez.
honestly had to pull her off of me. She almost killed me.
Yeah.
Gosh.
She was that girl Molly I was telling you about in West Virginia.
Oh, yeah. She sounds
Mountain girl.
scary.
Yeah.
Let me talk about Lori. She liked to do the old TTs on me.
What's that?
The twisters, if you know what I mean.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Very painful.
Somebody texted in and said, yeah, my stepson got slapped in the face on the bus. Both kids got suspended for a day. He didn't touch the other kid. And the bus driver said that my stepson didn't do anything or touch the other kid, but they still both got suspended for a day.
That's exactly what's happening.
That's so ridiculous.
Insane. Well, I mean,
what are we doing?
It's terrible. That is terrible. Because,
it's so stupid.
Well, it goes on a kid's permanent record for the school. It could really jack with a kid.
Kid's 12, so I mean, is there really a permanent record at 12?
With the school, I don't know. It might be. It depends on how far back some of these schools go. I mean, a lot of these kids, they don't want any kind of glitch whatsoever on the record.
There's so much competition.
Yeah. Anna's on here from Port St. Lucie. You said you had something with your son, Anna?
Yeah, there was a young girl from like elementary school that was bullying my son. And in middle school, 6th grade, she stabbed him in the back with a pencil and then threw a water bottle in his face. And he just kind of put his hand up to protect himself. And the school wanted to suspend him. I raised all kinds of hell. And he didn't get suspended, but the young lady did. And it's on her record for sure because this is like a continuous issue with this girl.
Mm-hmm. Good. You know what? That you did the right thing. You went in, you made noise, you fought.
Yeah.
And I think that's what you have to do. You can't just take this.
No.
Yeah.
And tell your friend that he has to be his advocate for the son and go in there and demand that they change this.
Someone else texted in and said this happened to my son in junior high, and I went to the principal and I made them pull all the security tapes to show my son did nothing, and they reversed it.
Good.
Wow.
Yeah, there's probably tape. They're just being lazy. The school doesn't want to take the time to care and investigate.
You want me to give you all the information? You want to take this on?
No.
Okay. I feel like you would get it done.
No, I'm up in here on the radio talking a big game, but I don't got time for this fight. Now, if it was one of my babies,
Sure,
hell to pay.
Yeah.
But, I mean...
It's zero tolerance policy. A lot of people are saying, yeah, same happened to my son. And I think what it is just that when you've got both kids saying, no, they did it, they're like, okay, you're both suspended. Possibly is what happens.
So, you investigate, you pull the tapes, you do whatever you have to do.
The school even said, yeah, your kid didn't do anything. They said the policy of the school is to suspend both kids.
Well, that's when you make some noise.
Yeah, it doesn't feel like we got
they
this
admit
right.
it. They agreed. They go, yeah, your son didn't.
What's the name of the school?
Okay, it is blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, put them on blast.
Wow.
I'm sorry. That's a dumb policy, and it's lazy.
Well, apparently all these schools have this policy.
Then they're all dumb and lazy.
Yeah. One high school teacher texted us and said, unfortunately, when we don't have any evidence, it's hard to be fair. It is never about being lazy and not caring. As teachers, schools, we have to advocate for both students. We need evidence to be able to blame only one child.
I mean...
Then you look for the evidence. You don't say immediately both are suspended.
You
do an investigation.
Maybe this is a bully thing because it happened to me. It sounds like it happened to you, Kev, and a couple other people are texting it in, and it was happening to him. She was taking a pencil and jamming it into his skin.
Well, it's a convenient weapon.
Yeah.
You're in school. You've got pencils.
And she sits behind him, so she sits behind him, so she's able to do that to him. That's jacked up, man.
That's terrible.
That is tough, and that's why I guess you really need to have cameras all over the school, and if there's any kind of altercation that happens, be like, okay, this happened when and where, and we roll back the tapes.
Look, security cameras are not expensive anymore. They're very affordable. I just looked because Rocco wants them. I just looked the other day. They're super affordable. Every school should have every inch covered with a security
But that's
camera.
my question. Does every school literally have every inch covered? I don't know if they do. do.
They should.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
There'd be a clear and easy way to solve a lot of these issues. Did he hit her back? No, he didn't. Okay, he's not suspended. She is.
Right.
Look how fired up you are.
Oh, Virginia, look out.
Look
Blood's
out.
boiling today.
You don't punish the
She's all
person
amped.
who's already the victim of the bully? Oh, no.
That's sad, isn't it?
What is the name of the school?
Get some coconut water in you. You're running real hot.
He is, no doubt. Mm-hmm. Let me see. Rachel's on here from Palm Beach County with a comment. What do you want to say, Rachel?
Okay, so I'm a teacher. I work in private school now, but I used to work in Palm Beach County at a middle school. And one of my coworkers saw two girls fighting each other, really pitting each other, and he went to separate them. He got knocked in the process. His glasses broke, and he got in trouble for intervening.
What?
And then another one of my coworkers was walking in the hallway, saw a student skipping class, asked them to go back in class, and there's literally security footage of the student walking up to him and attacking him, basically punching him. And once again, he got in trouble for it.
Yeah, I mean, what are we doing?
What are we doing?
Yeah.
This is a mess, public schools.
It really is.
I can tell you as a teacher, we're told never to intervene. I once had a girl and a boy literally fighting in my class, and we were told not to touch, not get involved, just ring the bell because we can get sued and we can get in trouble for trying to help the kids and make sure they're safe.
Gosh, man, it really is so annoying, and I don't know, man.
Yeah.
This litigic society has caused us to lose our minds.
It does
We
shape.
have lost our rationale and our good sense that God gave us.
You can't say it doesn't somewhat shape the culture a little bit. It absolutely does.
It absolutely does.
One text says, I installed cameras in Broward County, and we've been doing it for years, especially since Stoneman Douglas, and they're just such big school boards. It takes a long time to get every inch covered with over 300 plus schools, but they're definitely trying to cover every single inch of the school, especially in these days and ages. So it's coming. They're trying to get there. They're trying to cover every spot so that, when you have these kind of fights and these issues, that you can hopefully be able to roll the tape back and see exactly what happened and make a judgment on it. But right now, when it's somebody's word versus another person's word, then they both are getting suspended. So there you go.
So not fair.
Yep. So it's going to be probably a policy you're going to see until they can get cameras up all over every single school. And that is going to cost a lot of money and take a lot of time.
You're a teacher. You're not getting paid that much. You're going to get sued if you blink at the wrong kid. If you try to help anybody, you're done.
You can't enforce the rules.
Well, what? I mean, you can't imagine. And people wonder why teachers are bitter and frustrated. Are you crapping
and
me?
leaving?
Yeah, give me a
in mass
break.
exodus.
If you're a great teacher, and I'm not trying to be pandering, you should get paid a lot more.
Well, the good news that I saw today, speaking of which, Governor DeSantis actually is seeking $900 million more for teachers.
Good.
In a $91.4 billion budget proposal. So that is some good news.
If you are a good teacher, a legit teacher, because I know some bad ones, because some of them are my friends. If you are a good teacher, you deserve a good salary.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we did have a question. Want to know, how did the baby's surgery go? It was the prenatal surgery to work on the spina bifida was a diagnosis. We'll get an update on that for you here in just a second. And also, we've got another round of Denny's or Animal. Jaybird is dressed the part today. He's got on a bald eagle costume here in the studio. So we'll see. Will bald eagle maybe be one of the sounds? I don't even know what we'll get. But if you'd like to play along, 877-979-WRMF. Got some tickets to go check out once at the Kravis Center. It is a Grammy and Tony Award-winning musical. 877-979-9763.
Get the info on everything that's going on with us at kvjshow.com.
Yesterday, we had an update for you. If you missed on Friday, right before we ended the show, we were able to get the $25,000 needed to try to correct a child that was going to be born with spina bifida. It's a procedure that can be done at the Fetal Institute of Miami, and it was $25,000 that we needed. Thank you so much to everybody who chipped in to raise that. And yesterday we talked to Marquise, Marquis was going down to Miami with Elizabeth, and they were going to be getting the procedure yesterday, Virginia.
Yes.
And you got some updates from them to say how the procedure went?
So they had her show up at 6 a.m. and they started prepping her for surgery. The surgery started at 9 a.m. yesterday and just finished up right before 6 p.m. So 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. she was in surgery. So far, they think everything went great. I got messages from Marquis and also from Dr. Quintero. Both of them sent text over last night saying, look, they say it went great. They say they have nothing but hope that this will be a great thing for her and for the baby, and they're just praying now for healing. The longer the baby is able to heal in utero, the better the outcome is going to be.
Oh, okay.
And the less the symptoms of the spina bifida will be. So it's really awesome that the baby still gets to stay in its little womb for a while and heal and get better before birth.
That is amazing stuff.
It's just incredible when you think about what these doctors do. I mean, Dr. Quintero and his team, he's got a massive team.
Yeah.
They were in there for 9 hours doing this surgery on a baby that's unborn.
Yeah.
And he's got a cool doctor name, too.
And he's so nice.
What a cool doctor name. Dr. Quintero.
Such a nice guy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, so pray. Everybody keep your prayers going. I'm going to go see if I can meet up with Marquis and Elizabeth today because you guys actually donated $25,369. So it was $369 over what our goal was.
Okay.
So I'm going today to buy a gift card and bringing that to them so they have it for gas money or, whatever they need to help pay for. I'm sure it wasn't cheap to gas back and forth to Miami for 2 months, which they've been doing.
Yeah. So thanks again to everybody that chipped in for that. All right, well, Jaybird is in the studio today. He is dressed as a bald eagle. It is a onesie, man's adult onesie with a hoodie that he got while he was in Oregon. It's got little flaps off the wings. It's got the beak and the eyes on the hoodie.
And I went big, too, a little bit. I usually go tighter. It's nice to have some, I don't know,
breathing room.
Yard room.
Especially this time of year. Yeah. This is usually a robust year for a lot of people.
Why? Are your nards bigger this time of year?
I just got, the last couple.
They swell during the holidays, Virginia.
The costumes, the last couple have been a little too tight. It has been rough to move around.
The figgies in your figgy pudding grow.
That dolphin cheerleading outfit, it was not forgiving.
Yeah, well, yeah. And this one is. This is nice. You got room to move in there.
I do.
Okay. Well, we've got Marisol on here from Port St. Lucie. Hello, Marisol.
Hi.
Okay. Do you love animals and wildlife?
Very much.
Good. This is going to be the game for you. This is Denny's or Animal here. And because Jaybird is dressed as a bald eagle today, what we have is a bald eagle flying off in the distance.
Oh, like a canyon area.
Yeah, it'd be kind of like if you had microphones set up and you're trying to just capture the sounds of nature. This did capture a bald eagle, but it's a little ways away. So it's not like right on. It's very tough to get, a bald eagle right up to a microphone. How are you going to do that?
All right. So this is in action then.
Yes, this is it. So, yes, it will sound a little faint with the bald eagle off in the distance. But what do you think? Is this Denny's making this noise, or is this the real bald eagle animal? Wow.
I'm not going to lie. I'm actually sort of tricked on this one.
I'm picturing a beautiful sunset, and right there the bald eagle is right in front view of the sun. It's just absolutely gorgeous to picture. And there it is. You can see it just. Don't you just see it in your mind's eye?
It's beautiful.
It is beautiful. It's breathtaking, Virginia.
That's really good.
Breathtaking. Yes, it is. What do you think? Is that Denny's or Animal here, Marisol?
I think that's Denny's.
Wow, that is Denny's. That was Denny's.
I actually am very impressed because I didn't think that was Denny's.
That was Denny's?
Yes.
Was that really you?
That's really him.
Oh my! I was actually. You were tricked too.
I thought it was the animal.
I did, man. I thought that was an animal.
It's actually turning into a tough, challenging game now.
That was you?
Yeah, I was like.
Oh,
that was
you.
Hey, little reverb on there.
Yeah, did reverb on it. How about that?
Wow.
Wow. I really I thought this game was on its last legs.
Yeah, it's just got new life.
I don't think we're ever going to get rid of this game.
Yeah, no.
Well, now it's really becoming difficult and challenging. It's kind of like Jeopardy.
And me and Virginia looked at each other and go, wait, Kevin got that wrong. We thought you got it wrong.
No. This is legit. I mean, this is Denny's. You heard it.
Wait till you hear the other animals before you get saying I'm getting better.
All right, now I know it's him, I can kind of hear him.
Okay, yeah.
That's weird. That used to sound like a kitten.
I love it. And in honor of the bald eagle, Denny shaved today, so
I did.
He's got a bald face too.
Look at this kid.
Baby face.
Yeah.
Come on, just bite you.
No model there.
Breastfeed him.
Yeah, bring it over here.
All right, next up we have a koala. A koala.
Okay.
Okay, how well do you know the sounds of a koala? What do you think, Denny's or animal here? Sounds like that guy on MSNBC.
Wow. What's he doing?
Yeah, I don't know. That's boy, these koalas. That is a weird sound there. Oh, excuse you.
That sounds a lot like Jabba the Hutt.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does. Okay, let me see here. What do you think? Denny's or animal? Denny's or animal? What do you think on that, Marisol?
I'm going to guess it's actually the animal.
You're going to go with that being the animal? Is that correct, Denny's?
That is correct.
That is. Wow, very
nice.
We don't know anymore.
Who knew?
Yeah, that koala, it sounds pretty gassy, doesn't it?
Help 'em cheat an election.
Oh, no, that actually is the guy from MSNBC.
It sounds-
So, yeah. They sound very similar, though,
Yeah.
don't they? Okay. And we got one more for you here. Is this Denny's or animal? This is an alpaca's mating call.
Oh, wow. Very topical.
Alpaca's mating call. We have alpacas in the news?
I believe I
Not
thought...
alpaca. Because his mating call is hot. I don't know if y'all ever. I mean,
Got me to buy 5 cars.
he gets down, y'all.
Yeah.
Soak it in.
I don't know here. What do you think, Marisol? Is that Denny's or animal, if you had to guess?
That is Denny's.
Is that Denny's?
Are you sure?
Huh.
That is me.
A little blah, 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 on the back end.
That's what they sound like.
I love your act, man.
Okay. All right. Well, there we go. That was a very challenging round, but Marisol, you navigated it just like the animal enthusiast you are. And for that, we're going to hook you up with tickets to go check out Once, which is a Grammy and Tony award-winning musical when it comes to the refurbished, beautiful Kravis Center coming up on the 27th, okay?
Thank you so much.
You are so welcome. That is a hot ticket there.
What great fun that was.
Yeah, I tell you, just all day long. I could just play that over and over again, huh?
I'll tell you what, though, that bald eagle was on point.
Yeah.
It was.
He was really good.
Tricked the room.
Until now I can hear him, though. I can hear it's Denny's.
Yeah, but at first he was really good with it. Yeah, I thought he was absolutely amazing. Yeah, listen to him. He was getting better, at least on this one. I know, right? It's good.
I think that's good.
The boy's good. The boy's good, no doubt about it. Who do you think out of me, Virginia, and Jaybird would get a request to be a local South Florida business's outgoing message?
Probably Virginia. She's got that distinct voice, that Cajun man kind of sound.
You think that would do it? Somebody want to have the sound of that?
Yes, I think they would.
Their outgoing message. You are correct. Yeah, got an email here that says, yes, I've got a client that would like their on-hold message voiced by Virginia.
Okay, let's do this.
How about that? Virginia is the one who's requested.
Wow.
Here to do this.
Must be nice to have that gift, that beautiful gift of yours.
Butter, silky, smooth, not like I just ate glass.
right outgoing message.
Are you sure you read that right?
I was looking at it because I'm like going, okay, which one of us would be most likely to get, such a message?
Haters gonna hate.
Don't hate the play, hate the game.
I mean, Jaybird, you're beloved. I mean, it could be a fun, goofy message. I think that maybe you would get the request. I mean, my buttery, sultry, velvety voice and the broadcasting excellence that goes behind it, no.
I mean, you are the Kevin Ralston.
You're right.
How do you not get that?
It doesn't carry any weight here. So I just wanted to throw out there that my voice is available. If you need me for an outgoing message, I'd be happy to do it too.
Look, my voice is ready. I'll even pay you if you have me do it.
I'll undercut both of them on cost, just so you know.
I just told them that I would pay them if they have me. You weren't even listening to me.
He will pay.
I just like being involved in things.
All right, so Virginia's the one requested, but yes, it's open to any. If you want any of us, we will gladly put ourselves out there.
I'd be so tickled pink to like a sub place. Hey, you reached Vinny subs. Come on. We'll work on the script part, of course.
Is that what you think you'd be good for?
I just would love to do like a restaurant place.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah.
you'd be good for restaurants. You could do
Accents.
Not a health place. Don't come at me if you got a health food place.
Okay.
That's the only place I will not do.
You're not doing health food.
Hell no.
All right, but if you've got a place out there, you let us know. We'll see who can get the most requests. Will it be Virginia? Do people love her voice that much? Is she just that in demand?
I noticed a little jealousy twinge in your voice.
Yeah, I think so.
Kevin's trying to turn this into the Hunger Games. All of us going against each other.
Yeah.
Who's got the best? Oh, I know I do not have the best voice.
Don't start the fight that you don't want to know the end to, Kevin.
I know. I don't know that I would win this.
Sadly, I know the answer. I don't have the best radio voice.
Yeah. Well, I believe it's time for a little round of better or worse, more or less. We do this. We all size ourselves up against each other. We may be like, I have a better broadcasting voice than Virginia does.
Oh, yeah?
That may be a thought.
Well, both of you have a better broadcasting voice than me. So take it.
Yeah. So take it. Okay, so what we're going to do, we're going to roll the dice here. We've had all kinds of different pairings so far. Dennys has given his take on me. Virginia has given her sizing up against the Bird. Denny's in the Bird, Virginia in Suits. And last week it was Suits grilling me. He was giving his thoughts on how he sized himself up against me.
Yeah, I don't know if I've had to grill anybody yet.
No, you haven't, and I haven't either. You and I are the ones that haven't been chosen.
Interesting.
I've not grilled one person.
Yeah, we'll get to that. Right now, we're letting the dice decide who is doing it. It's a numerical thing here.
Let the fates be your mates.
Mm-hmm.
May the something be in your favor? What is it?
May the odds.
May the odds always be in your favor.
Hunger Games.
Kev, she's putting that grandma old person lotion on again. Now the whole room's going to smell like old people.
I'm dry. What do you want from me?
Virginia's dry.
Mama's always dry.
Yeah.
Gotta lube this old dog up. I'm gonna get all slick and come over there and hug you.
So hot. Lube the old dog up. All right, let's see who this is. It's going in numerical order. I go number 1, Virginia 2, Jaybird 3, Denny's 4, Suits 5. First die is me.
Ooh, okay.
Okay, and I'm going to be sizing myself up against Dennys.
Oh,
get him.
Uncomfortable.
Make it hurt, coach.
Okie dokie. All right.
By the way, just so you know, the way to really make Denny squirm and uncomfortable, give him a genuine, sincere compliment. He cannot take it.
It's tough for him.
My
Yeah.
God, he squirms like a fish out of water. Oh, it's fun to watch.
Okay. I feel like what I need to do here, I don't know if I can, ask the questions and then, so do you guys mind? I mean, there's some questions that's on the prep that you can go from, or you can just ask whatever. There's 5 total that I need to do here where I size up how I genuinely view myself against Denny's. So I'm going to have you guys ask. If you're going, he laid up. He has himself easy questions.
Pulling up the prep. I will be ready by tomorrow.
Okay.
Hey, what page is it on? I'm on page 8.
Okay, it's on page 89.
Yes. We got a lot of stuff here to do. Okay, so you guys asked me the questions, 5 total here on what I genuinely think of myself compared to Denny's here. Okay, go ahead. Question number 1, what you guys got?
Kevin, do you think you are better or worse looking than Denny's?
Oh, I don't know.
Look at him.
Look at both. Denny's clean shaven. Kevin's got the beard.
Denny's got youth.
Kevin's old.
Yeah, he does.
Not much youth.
Yeah.
I'm not that much younger than you cats.
But Denny's does not have murderous eyes. Kevin does.
True.
But Kevin has a strong chin.
Why
Denny's
are we talking?
Oh, sorry.
You guys doing all the work for me. Thank you very much. I don't even have
Don't
to
let
answer.
him off the hook.
Yeah. Everything Jaybird said. I think, are you talking, if you're talking about face, I think Denny's has a better face than I do. So I think
But you think your body's better.
Yes, I do.
Damn, what's wrong with Denny's body, Coach?
I think his body's fine, but I think that I would hope, like, I put a little bit more time and effort into mine.
Prove it.
What does Denny's need to work on, in your opinion?
Nothing. I think he's perfect the way he is. I'm just trying to say, who is. I think Denny's has a better face, a more attractive face. He's got great hair.
Who's got better calf muscles?
Oh,
yeah, Denny's would on that.
I don't
Anybody
know. Mine
does.
are pretty pale.
Oh yeah.
Denny's does have pale,
but he's got at least some meat on that bone.
Look
yeah,
at
if he
that.
just got a little sun on it, that'd be easier for him.
Look at that! Look at that thing.
Yeah, it looks good.
My Duffy's getting a
Have
wing.
you ever been outside?
He has better calves. Yeah.
He was out when he was 11.
It's been 6 or 7 years.
Yeah. Denny's, if you just had to say, okay, I'm going to take, both of you and try to whip you into male model status, Denny's would be an easier project.
And that hair, though.
Oh, that's what I'm saying. The hair is magnificent.
It's pretty wild these days. I don't quite know where it's going yet. I'm kind of letting it get long. I'm in my second messy phase.
Kevin does got a better pooper than you.
He's got that shelf booty.
He does. He's got that pumpkin booty. So topical right now.
Rest things on it.
He is an ass man.
He is.
Yes.
We've established this.
Yeah. No doubt I am.
He knows what he likes.
Yeah. Okay, second question from me, comparing myself to Denny's. What do I really think if I size myself up against Denny's?
I know it's a common one to ask, but do you think you're smarter than him? Who is more smarter just overall in life?
Who is more smarter? Not the guy asking the questions.
I wasn't ready for this. Couldn't find the
I
question.
pointed at him. I'm like, it's your turn. And a look of fear.
That is one of the best moments of today's show. Who is more smarter?
I'm not here to be the educational, or I'm here for the
What?
the peacocking. All right, Kevin, who's smarter, you, or Denny's, or me, or this floor?
Yeah, I think Denny's a little bit because he's amazing with the tech. He does have a broad swath of knowledge, and I think Denny's does take me on that. So, but I think Denny's and I right there. I think we're on our. I delve more into history and theology and things of that nature. So, but Denny's edges me out in general intelligence.
I think he knows a little bit about a lot.
He does. Absolutely. He's amazing. He's a very fantastic conversationalist.
He really is. The other thing I
Yes.
love about Denny's, just the guy is
Get out of
able
here.
to.
I know what he's doing. Get out of here.
Yeah.
He hates this so much.
I love that he's squirming, though. Yeah. Okay, question number 3 for me. I got 3 more here. Sizing myself up against Denny's. Better, worse, more or less. Kevin,
are you more or less honest than Denny's? Okay. Let's get into it.
I'm going to say I'm a tad more honest than Denny's. I think Denny's is very honest. I don't know him to be a fibber by any means. So I don't know the whole repertoire, but I would just say I would give myself a slight edge. Slight edge. And that's my own perception. It may be completely wrong.
The
But.
thing that sucks about this bit is you have to just sit back and take it. I'm
do.
Italian. I want to just keep. What do you mean by that?
Yeah, you want to fight, don't you? You're like, no, you're not more honest than I am. What are you talking about?
Sit back and take it.
Oh yeah, you
Tough,
do.
man.
Oh yeah, when you're in Denny's seat over there, I've had this a couple times. I'm like, what are you talking about?
I'm just letting you know I ain't gonna be that quiet.
Okay. 2 more questions here. What's question number 4?
Who's going to hell?
Who's going to hell?
Out of the 2 of us.
Will you just read the question like it's written?
Will you stop yelling at me?
Oh, come on.
Can we?
You're not good enough to go off script.
Wow.
Oh,
Hey, you're not good enough to be my friend. Because you're very, very hurtful.
Virginia all of a sudden sizing herself up against Jaybird.
Yeah. I can tell you I'm more kinder than Virginia. That's for damn sure. She's more mean. Yes. Do you have a better or worse chance of going to heaven than Denny's?
A better or worse chance of going to heaven if you ascribe by a certain religion's guidelines, then it would say that I have a better chance of going to heaven. But it's all about what your personal beliefs are. So according to my faith, then I would think because I go and I subscribe to it, I'm not sure that Denny's does. My religion would say that I do, but that's if you believe the precepts of my religion. So there you go.
What do you think?
Very slippery answer.
That's a good answer.
He sounds like a politician.
Oh, he is ready to run for office.
Future mayor of West Palm.
A couple of his answers are very mayor-like, very politician. It's the hair.
Yeah.
That was not a
Mayor
very,
hair.
It wasn't a good question.
Mayor hair.
Yeah. Okay, final question here. Me sizing myself up against Denny's here. Better, worse, more or less.
I'm sizing myself up against myself, and that was a bad question to ask. I'm sorry.
It's okay, Pumpkin. Don't beat yourself up. I'll do that.
Don't come.
I got it. I got this.
Don't try to take my job. Sit down and shut up.
See, I fall on this sword, and it even makes her meaner. Like, you're such a
She
bully.
twists it
God,
while you're
she's
laying on it.
Such
Yeah.
a real-life villain.
You love it.
Yeah, she's terrible.
I do not love it.
Okay, final question here, Virginia.
Kevin, are you better or worse in bed than Denny's? And explain.
Yeah.
Denny's brings that heat.
Yeah, Denny's.
How do you know?
I just know my boy.
Denny's with the two-tone. He's actually still working on the skill set. Denny's, without a doubt, would probably be better in the sack than I would. He would bring all. He's probably studied like different angles, and he's probably got all these kind of like. He's probably got mood lighting to a different level.
Yeah.
Denny, did you bring geometry in the bedroom?
I've been known to dabble in the sexual arts.
Yes.
Funny enough, Denny's is surprisingly flexible.
Yeah, oddly enough, I feel Denny's
Prove
probably has
it.
some.
Prove it.
He probably has some kind of like tantric knowledge or something. So, yeah, I would say Denny's on that. Okay, Denny's, you're off the hot seat. So am I. We can chalk us down. I've now sized myself up against Denny's here, and better, worse, or more, or
You
less.
did great.
You did so good.
This is 97.9 WRMF Palm Beach.
Ow! There's a lot of dumbass criminals to talk about, baby. It's the whacked out news. People breaking the law. Ha ha, fighting in the nude. Ha, drunk people pooping in the street. Ha ha, it's the whacked out news. So many people on meth. Ow!
Kind of ironic, and I guess maybe you should have seen this one coming. It's a professor at the University of Miami who's an expert on money laundering. Guess what he just got busted for yesterday?
Laundering money.
Yes, you're right.
Well, he's not that good of an expert.
No, now he's facing up to 20 years in prison. He was laundering money from criminals in Venezuela and Colombia and taking a 10% cut. Huh. Fascinating stuff.
Very
I have a
fascinating.
feeling there's probably a lot of that going on. You know, they talk, if you watch the Cocaine Cowboys documentary that I love so much, all those banks pretty much right up there on Brickell, those were all pretty much built on cocaine money.
It's a fascinating story to hear because you're right. They really do talk about how Miami is so beautiful now because of cocaine.
Yes. A lot of the buildings built there with drug money.
Fascinating.
That's probably what was going on there. Well, there was a guy that broke into the Taco Bell in the Boynton Beach Mall. He stole some cash. They got his video. And then he stole some tostada shells.
I mean, you're there.
Yeah, you're right.
I get it. Like, if you go to Taco Bell, you're going to get something.
Jaybird ain't breaking into Buzz without taking out some fritters.
If I ever chose to do that kind of crime, which I never would, but if I'm robbing a place that had food, yeah, I'm also taking the food with me, baby.
Absolutely.
You have to.
You can't resist.
Again, though, that's wrong. Don't do it. But if I did do it.
There are two women in Kentucky that went into a pet shop, snagged a couple guinea pigs and tried to make out with them. Well, I mean, make off
out
with
them or steal them?
Yeah, make off with them.
It's a different crime if you start making out with your guinea pig.
It does make a huge difference.
Do you want to just buy it and take it home and do that? I mean, that's kind of weird doing it here. Tried to take off with them, little shoplifting and guinea pigs. One of the clerks said, "Hey, you can't do that." So one of the women chucked one of the guinea pigs at her and hit her in the face with it. Yeah, I believe the guinea pig's okay, but yeah, come on. That's just the epitome of just an awful person.
That
Threw
is
the
terrible.
Guinea pig in the face of the woman?
Yes, they did, who tried to stop
So
her.
uncool.
So
She didn't-
uncool.
I'm just asking. She didn't.
Yeah.
Did she not see it? She couldn't block it?
You don't block it.
Probably
You catch
stunned.
it.
I mean,
I'm
just
not
like, I've got
blocking.
a guinea pig coming at me.
Did you something hit you in the face?
I think you try to let it hit you in the face and then catch it.
See?
Kevin just threw an eraser off of Jaybird's skull.
I just want to show you how it could happen.
Okay, I'm a believer.
Did you block it?
I did not.
Hit you right in the face,
It
didn't
knocked
it?
my headphones off.
Oh, it's a fun game. I want to play.
No, your chances up, Virginia.
I did not block that at all.
See, that's how it would go.
I would take so many guinea pigs in the face.
Two DMV employees in South Carolina just got arrested for letting people pay them bribes to skip the line.
I get it.
Yeah.
I mean, if you could pay $10 to skip the line, wouldn't you?
I would. I really would.
Yeah, and if you're running that racket, I mean, it actually works into itself. It gives you an excuse to work slower, increasing the value of skipping the line. So you see how you actually create the supply and the demand in this,
yes,
Virginia?
you do.
Yeah. Pretty genius until you get caught.
They got cameras in there. You got to be super careful.
Yeah, well, that's why they're caught today. Let me tell you about Martin Skelly. Martin Skelly is a 380-pound man who apparently likes drugs because he was just arrested last week for drug possession in Clearwater. Now, when he was being processed at the jail, a search found that he had a bag of meth wedged deep into his cavernous belly button cavity.
His
Okay.
belly button. I didn't see that one coming. I thought it was going to be somewhere different.
Yeah.
It's like a pouch in there if you're big enough.
It's a meth cave.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did they not check it?
They did. That's how he got busted. Now he's facing even more charges for his hidden meth in his cavernous belly button cavity.
How's your belly button?
Mine's good.
I was talking to Kevin.
Oh. Well, you were looking at me, you
I
dummy.
wasn't.
It's okay, but I couldn't get a lot of meth in there.
Okay, just a smidgen.
Just a smidge. South Dakota just unveiled a brand new anti-meth campaign, but a lot of people are thinking it's kind of stupid how they've done it. Tell me if you hear where the problem might be.
I'm on meth.
So am I.
Meth is not someone else's problem. It's everyone in South Dakota's problem. And we need everyone to get on it.
I'm on meth.
So this ad sounds like everyone in South Dakota is on meth, but what they really meant is that they're on top of the problem and they're taking care of it. Meanwhile, they made it sound like everyone in the state of South Dakota is on meth.
On meth.
Is on meth.
I'm on meth.
So am I.
Meth is not someone else's problem. It's everyone in South Dakota's problem. And we need everyone to get on it.
I'm on meth.
No.
I'm on meth too.
No, not everyone in the entire state of South Dakota is on meth.
We need everyone to get on.
We're on the problem.
What a dumb line.
That didn't come out right. Oh boy. Yeah. Somebody actually got paid to come up with that.
That's hilarious.
Yeah. So.
Like, really? You didn't put that through the common sense filter?
No, that didn't make it.
Oh, we're going to be so crafty with this one.
Yeah. I'm on meth. No, I'm on meth.
I'm on meth.
I know.
You look like you're on meth, sir.
A 22-year-old man in Lakeland was arrested after he punched the umpire at a kid's baseball game over a call.
What did he do?
Made the wrong call.
Well, sometimes that's going to get you punched, Virginia.
How about this for sporting fun? You remember that tennis racket Serena Williams smashed during the 2018 U.S. Open when she was taking on Naomi Osaka from Boca?
Oh, yes.
It was a Palm Beach County tennis battle.
Somehow it was the referee's fault that she slammed the racket down. Yes, I remember that match.
Yeah, if you remember the whole incident, it led to Serena busting the racket. She got into it with the chair umpire, Carlos Ramos, which combined with a playing violation, brought her a $17,000 fine, and it jump-started this debate over sexism and racism in the tennis industry.
It had nothing to do with anything with the match, and they actually realized that men got called out more for violations than women did.
Yes.
It's a proven stat.
Yeah, it was kind of a famous racket. So the ball boy there at the U.S. Open that day asked Serena Williams if he could keep the racket. Wisely, she's like, well, I don't care. What am I going to do? Throw it away? So he took it to a New York City collectible shop, and he sold that racket for $500.
Wow.
How about that, huh? Pretty smart. Well, now that New York City collectible shop is going to put it into an auction, and they're expecting they could get as much as $50,000.
Tough break, kid. Gosh, that stinks.
He sold it for $500.
Oh, man.
Oh, man. Ah, jeez.
50 grand.
Ah,
That's-
shucks, mister.
That's life-changing money
That's
right there.
life-changing money.
Oh, they saw that kid and they were like, sucker.
Well, I don't know. Maybe I could give you $400 for it. Hey, mister, I want $500. Oh, all right. You got me over a barrel here, kid. $500 it is.
As soon as he walked out there laughing so hard.
Oh, my gosh. We'll get 50 grand for this thing. What a dummy. And finally here today, a group of kids playing hide and seek in Texas found a dead body.
Oh, my gosh.
Wow. I don't know if that counts. Is that in the game, or how does that go? What's the ruling on that?
The dead body is playing the best game of hide and seek.
Well, I don't know. He got found.
He's been hiding for a while, though.
Is he it now?
Depends on how long the body was there. It could be the greatest or the worst
not
player.
coming to find us. Yeah, the kids found the male body just before 1 p.m. The cops were called, and now they're investigating to find out the cause of death. But wow, that might get your attention.
Creepy.
That is creepy.
Gives you a pretty good story, too, doesn't it? Wow.
Would
Crazy
you
stuff.
want to find a dead body? Is that the kind of story you want? At a cocktail party? Hey, Virginia, I found a dead body.
When I was a kid, I was really into that Stand By Me movie, and I
Yep.
thought that I would. I thought it'd be a great thing to find a dead body.
Virginia, what was the victim they were looking for?
Chester Copperpot.
No, that's Goonies.
Oh, it's a good guess, yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. Ray Brower.
Thank you.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah. Now, here to help out. Yeah. Okay, what would you delete? That's the question here. I'll give you a category. You got to come up with an answer here on what it is that you would take out of existence. Delete one U.S. state. Which one's gots to go?
Ooh.
I looked it up, and the least populated state is Wyoming. But Kanye just bought 2 new properties in Wyoming, so I'm
Well,
going.
you just changed my answer. Wait, when you delete the state, does Kanye go with it?
Oh.
I can only go with a state that I've been in, and I was there a lot for baseball, and it just was always miserable. There was never good restaurants. It was hot. It was muggy, and the people that I met were mean. Bye, Alabama.
Okay. Alabama gets deleted for you.
For me, yes.
Okay. What do you think, Denny's?
I did South Dakota
I did South Dakota, too.
because I figure we already have a Dakota, and
Yeah,
South
but-
Dakota's got a lot of meth
The
going on.
North Dakota is the one that's like by the Canadian border, so we need that one.
Why? Which one is it that has Mount Rushmore?
Oh, good
South,
point.
yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
you're gonna
Virginia,
delete
tell us.
that.
Come on. What?
I don't know. I've never been to that crap.
Who's on Mount Rushmore, Virginia?
The fat guy, Roosevelt. Oh, who is on Mount Rushmore? Lincoln.
Sounds like
Let's get rid of it.
drunk old trivia.
Oh.
The fat guy, Kev.
Fat guys. I don't know.
So would just everybody object to the
Clinton and,
Do you have a guinea pig I can throw off his face?
I'm going on a state that I've been to. You guys are picking states you haven't even been to.
Yeah, because I haven't been there. I don't know anybody there. I have no ties to South Dakota. I can't get rid of a state that I've been to or that I know people there.
That's right.
What do you go with?
Well, if you're going on the criteria of a state that you've been to, one time I had a very boring trip to Iowa. And I was like, I don't know how people could. There's just nothing going on. But I think they do have some towns that are kind of like some party towns. I think I'd probably go with. I know Ann would hate this, Rhode Island. Because I don't know if there's much going on there, and it's a very small
Kevin.
state. And what's the point,
So
really?
you're pissing off my mom and Ann as they're in heaven. Oh, Kevin, I can't believe you.
I know they would
Again.
hate it. Yeah.
I mean,
Again. Yeah.
even he's rocking the grave.
So smug.
Yeah.
So smug.
Okay, you delete one town in the state of Florida. What do you delete?
I'm sorry, Daytona. It's so loud. Bike week,
Yeah.
the racing, the NASCAR. No offense, Suits. Daytona. Bye.
Wow. Okay, Jaber, what do you delete? I'm going to say you got to take out one town in Florida.
One town in Florida.
Yeah.
I'm going to go with. Come back to me, please.
Okay. Denny's, you got a thought on that?
So I went Pahokee only because every time I drive through there, they're always burning sugar and stuff. Gets all over the car.
Oh, okay.
It's got a low population.
Okay.
I'll tell you what I'm going to go with. It's not going to be very popular.
Yeah.
I hated Tallahassee. I almost got hit by a car. I almost died.
Okay.
Some guy threw a beer at me. I don't know.
I had a bad
Then
experience.
he threw a guinea pig.
I didn't catch either one of them.
Yes, no.
By Tallahassee. Nothing against FSU, but I think they have to go too, I guess, right?
I guess.
To me, it feels like it should be something in the Panhandle.
Yeah, something that doesn't matter. Isn't that like our state capital? I think it matters.
Tallahassee.
Yeah,
Yeah,
big
it
one.
is.
Yeah, you're taking out the state capital
Yeah,
there.
you can't do
That's
that.
a big one.
That's
I always
Yeah.
felt like it was a weird capital anyway.
It is.
Yeah.
a dumb answer.
That was not a dumb answer. At least I'm giving answers at places I've been. North Dakota. I've never been.
Yeah. But you're right. Since I really haven't been in the Panhandle much, I'll go with Yeehaw Junction. What is the point?
What's the point? The best pecan rolls this side of the Mississippi.
I don't know about that. Okay, delete one law that you think needs to go away. I don't know if you call it a law, but you know my feeling about daylight saving time, make that go away. And if that is not considered a law in your mind, then I would say the pedestrian open container law. Take that away.
yeah.
What is the point? Let people walk around with it. I mean, come on. If they're not acting a fool, let people walk around with a cocktail, especially in downtown entertainment districts.
I agree with you, Kevin, and I'd like to further add that also passengers in cars should be allowed to have an open container as well. I'm not driving.
Yeah.
Don't get in my beer.
If you can prove 30 years with legit evidence and someone's admitting it, I don't think when it comes to sex crimes there should be that whole you get out of it because time's
Statute of limitation.
If you can prove that someone legit did something terrible, and I'm talking with the right proof and they admit and all that, you should. I'm sorry.
California changed that. In fact, the two accusers of Michael Jackson are maybe going to get another chance at their case because they got rid of that.
Are they going to be able to prove it though? That's the thing.
I don't know. Denny's?
It's legalized marijuana, right? I would say make it not a controlled substance, narcotic.
It is weird how it is the narcotic. We've got to be careful. People always think we're promoting pot.
Yeah, not so much that. I think they found a lot of health benefits to it, but I feel like they should decriminalize that across the the nation.
Well said, Denny's. Well said.
We'd expect nothing less.
Delete one food item from Earth.
Ugh, lima beans.
Okay. Jay Bird?
Buy olives. Ugh, olives, you are gone.
Oh, we don't have olive oil?
All right, let me change my answer. I do like olive oil. Raw onions. Ugh, a raw onion. No, you're not.
Goodbye all soup.
Ugh, your answers are the worst. Yeah.
Hold on.
Onions make every soup.
Yeah, every base of a soup.
Every single one.
Goodbye, green pepper.
Okay. Denny's? You delete one food item from Earth. What is it?
I get rid of licorice. I hate licorice so much.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, circus peanuts.
Yeah, there's a lot of bad candies in there.
You blew it, Bird.
I am going to get rid of soda.
Oh!
Yeah, I'm getting rid of
Bam!
soda. I think it is bad for the population. Doesn't have any redeeming health qualities, and I think that people would live longer and better lives without soda.
I like the way you're twisting this game. I have a new idea now.
Yes. Okay, all right.
Eliminate everything Jay Bird loves.
Okay.
It turns into a witch hunt.
Yeah.
It's a witch hunt.
I'll come up with a few more coming up next.
Do you need more KVJ Show? Find everything KVJ at kvjshow.com.
We turn this into delete Jaybird's favorite things. What we do, we give you a category and you got to delete something from the list. Okay, next category is restaurant. Virginia, delete one restaurant.
I'm sorry, Camille's Pizza, you're gone.
Oh, whoa, wait, what?
Get at. Okay, I see what this is.
Yeah, she's just trolling.
I see what this game is.
She's just trolling.
I mean, now this game is fun.
Okay, where's the fanciest Tequesta crab meat place that she...
You can't even
delete the...
say it.
I delete her favorite Tequesta Aqua garbage fancy restaurant, whatever that is. Am I close? She's making it personal. That's why I made
she
it
really
personal.
is. She really is. I don't know if we can do this category. It's too close to home.
I already have mine, though.
What's yours?
I don't know. I don't think they're a client.
Uh-oh.
It rhymes with Samotle.
Chipotle.
Yeah.
They are a client.
No, they're not.
Yeah, they are.
They're great. I think they're good. I don't know. This is just a joke.
This is just a joke.
It's just a joke. Look at me. Obviously, you can't take me seriously.
Yeah.
I'm dressed in an eagle onesie.
That'd be a great, the guy who's wearing the eagle costume said he wanted to delete our restaurant.
I don't
be a
know.
fun meeting.
Don't worry. No one takes him seriously.
Oh, see, this is where she gets mean. It's not bad enough that I'm going to get fired for talking bad about a client.
All right, let's try this one. Delete one song that will never be played ever again. What do you think?
People in the plane.
Oh, Black Eyed Peas.
Boom Boom Pow
Boom Boom
is
Pow.
gone.
Okay.
Bye.
Denny's, you got one?
Summer Highland Falls by Billy Joel.
Yeah. Yeah.
The machine is working, and this is beautiful.
Why are you letting evil win, dog?
I mean,
why are you letting the villain win again?
Who's your Miho now?
I'm just playing.
How about we delete one movie from ever being watched again?
Star Wars.
Okay.
Hey, can we delete one of the KVJ show members? I got my pick.
You only want one?
You got your pick.
I got my pick.
Okay. One little game. And let me give you this. How about delete one celebrity from ever being famous? You get to take away their fame. Who do you think? What celebrity do you have?
Oh, I wonder.
Why are we even doing this game still?
Who does he love?
I'm taking away bye-bye, Bad Baby.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Danielle Bergoli.
Because if you take out only one Kardashian, there's too many of them. You're going to make...
But everything was built on the back, literally, of Kim.
Yeah,
and
but
that kind of started it off.
Kylie's so strong, Kev. She's so strong.
I know, but it was built on Kim's back.
But
and
even
Kim started on her back.
She's gone, though, but she's her own thing.
I think it was a little lower than her back, but we all know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Bye, baby. Bye, bad baby.
What?
Bad babies, bye-bye.
What?
What?
Bad babies, bye-bye.
Okay. And what about TV show? What we take away? Delete one.
The Mandalorian. I'm kidding.
Very nice, Dennys. Very
Denny's
nice.
for the win.
Oh, yeah, baby.
Oh, wait, you had sports team on here, too. Can we take the Braves?
All good stuff. Great answers.
The second segment, we didn't even play the game. All it was the rip
Because the game changed into fun.
Yeah, the game totally changed.
I sent him that game. It turned around.
And Virginia changed it. Oh, yes. Good times, friends getting together. They say that Thanksgiving now is more popular with young people because they love doing Friendsgiving dinners together more than the traditional family. They like to be more social. They hate going to the family and getting all those personal questions they don't want to answer, and they say there's a lot less pressure. And because of the TV show Friends, the concept of Friendsgiving is taking off now for young adults. They're saying, yeah, maybe we're not going to go home for Thanksgiving. We'll just get our friends together and have a good old time.
You guys are more than welcome to come over to the crib. I'll make you some food.
You can come to my crib because it's going to be a feast. We're combining forces. You know, Uncle Jerry's coming over, and it's going to be Italian and traditional and all kinds of fun.
I like it. I'm going to your place instead.
Good call.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
don't have to cook nothing.
She loves to cook. She's good at it.
Yeah.
I started cooking on Tuesday for Thanksgiving on Thursday.
Wow.
You got the stuffing?
I started prepping. Oh, I'm going to have 3 different stuffings.
Mac and cheese?
I think I'm going to do the cheesy potato turkey. And mac and cheese, of course.
Do you eat anything, just curious, for Thanksgiving? It's not a carbohydrate.
No, that's the day you eat all carbs on Thanksgiving.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, that's
Yeah.
the day Fat Kevin, that's the day you need to come out. You won't. Where are you, Fat
Only
Kevin?
carbs and sugar.
That's what this country was built
He's
on.
like-
Protein, I scoff at you.
You know that? You think the Pilgrims and Indians don't want us to eat sugar and carbs on Thanksgiving? They do.
So you're doing it for them?
Of course.
America.
Yes.
America.
There you go. Yeah, they say that Friendsgiving, though, does sometimes cause a little drama. There was this website, Refinery29. Somebody went on there and they asked a question about how to deal with a little Friendsgiving drama. They say they went over to a friend's house, they brought a dish, but afterwards my friend, who hosted the gathering, Venmo'd everybody $40 for quote-unquote food costs. We didn't know this was going to be happening. How should I respond to this?
Oh, that is so low budge.
It's annoying and tacky.
It's so tacky. You should give her the $40 and then lose her number.
Give her the 40. I mean, if you want, you can contest it and fight. But honestly, you're fighting at the end of the day for $40. Is it worth it?
It's not worth it. And this girl doesn't deserve your friendship. She's an idiot. Give her the 40 and say bye, girl.
I feel so weird inviting all my friends and family over for Thanksgiving and then charging them.
I would never.
It's the day of giving.
If you can't afford to host a party, don't invite people into your house. It's not cheap to have people in your house. If you can't spring for it, don't frickin' do it.
I remember one year our stove broke for Thanksgiving and we couldn't cook a turkey or anything, so we got all buffet style. That's how we did, like a buffet.
Yeah, it's fun.
It was the best Thanksgiving we ever had without a turkey. We loved it.
Switch it up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, Lizzie Post responded and said, look, you can't request money from somebody without first getting their buy-in. So the host is really in the wrong here, and just don't do it. So if you're going to be hosting Friendsgiving, don't later be like, hey, by the way, you owe me $40 for food costs. That can't happen. And if you are the victim of this and you do get this request, they recommend to this person, say, you need to reach out to your friend and say, hey, I just got a Venmo message from you and I wanted to check in with you about it. I hadn't realized that the party had costs associated with it in addition to the dish. And then you just got to figure out whether you're going to pay the $40 fee, whether you're going to pay it over time, or whether you're going to refuse to pay it because, look, you never asked me for money before attending the party. Now, this might cause bigger issues in your friendship, and you got to then decide, is it worth it or not? But you have every right to be like, I'm not paying you $40 because we didn't talk about this ahead of time. So, but you probably won't be friends any longer.
Yeah, I think either way you shouldn't be friends because this person is showing you who they are. Do you really want somebody who's going to be petty like that?
Put a big dent in it, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I'm just like done. Sorry, bye, moving on.
Yeah.
And she did hold on to that anger too, and that person's dead to her.
I'm not going to be angry. I'm just going to be done.
Mm-hmm. Somebody would like for you to share all your recipes, Virginia. Maybe that's something that you could post up. We could put out on the blog.
Absolutely.
Okay. Maybe that's something we could do. You know what? We're sending out a couple e-blasts every single week with some of the videos that we do and other material that you just don't hear on the show or get on the podcast or anything else. If you're not signed up for the KVJ e-blasts, where we will put your recipes up, Virginia, probably next Tuesday we'll send that out.
Sure.
And what you have to do for that, if you want to get on it, you can go to kvjshow.com, and in the upper right-hand corner you can sign up right there. It's just simply putting in your email address, and you get a whole bunch of KVJ Insider info.
There's a real bit buzz in the office around about that newsletter.
Oh, there is? Yeah, you and I are both talking about it. It's really going great.
A buzz of two.
Yes, it's going great around here.
Look at you listening to the KVJ show on 97.9 WRMF. Lucky.
Virginia, I wanted to share with you an email that I got from Jay Bird this morning. He will send me a lot of ideas and stuff like that for the show.
Yes.
And so in this email, first idea he sent, says, Kevin Ralston, you're my only hope. I need another Braveheart speech from the Kevin Ralston. The last time I got a Kevin Ralston Braveheart speech, I literally lost 25 pounds in a month and a half. True story. That was over a year ago, and since then I've gained the weight back. I did so good yesterday until about 9 p.m. Then I ate over 1,200 calories of chocolate chip cookies right before bed, ruining everything.
Aww.
Please, I need a Braveheart speech because I cannot get motivated. Now, that was the first idea that Jay Bird sent me on his email. The last idea that Jay Bird sent me on his email was an idea for the fastest time to drink gravy with a straw in 1 minute.
That's such. I have a mess.
You're a contradiction.
I am such a mess.
I start off in his email with this thought of,
what the hell do you want to do?
I don't even know, man.
What do you want Kevin to do?
This show's got me twisted.
I'm like, wait, what?
What more?
I don't know what I want. I want to do fun stuff on the air, but I don't want to be fat anymore.
You are confusing me.
I'm confusing myself, kid.
Starts with a big old pep talk. I'm finally serious. Hey, how about I drink a whole tub of gravy in a minute?
I meant the pep talks for after Thanksgiving, by the way, because I'm going to New Jersey. I ain't going on no damn diet in New Jersey.
You can't be on a diet.
Yes, you're right. Okay.
In New Jersey. No one ever diets in Jersey.
What did you hit the pause button on that pep talk.
Okay.
Yeah, that's,
after Thanksgiving, can I get that pep talk?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Why don't you wait till the new year? I mean, you can't go on a diet in December.
No, I'm not going into Christmas fat.
Ho, ho, ho.
I'm not.
We need a Santa.
I can't.
Not going to happen, huh? Okay.
No, because I don't think I'm 190 yet. When I get in the 190s, that's when it's break the glass. We got to really make some changes.
Okay.
I think I'm at 189.9.
Okay, all right. So we're still kind of hanging on. So we're not yet ready for the pep talk. We'll put that on hold, but gravy coming up.
Okay.
Okay. All right. There you go. Oh, yeah. Feeling good here at the KVJ show. After the show podcast going to be coming up about 15 minutes from now. Live on YouTube, you can watch it. You can always get it on demand. It's also, too, the last 30 minutes of the KVJ Show daily podcast that we upload. So if you are mobile and listening to a lot of audio on your phone, we're right there, wherever you want us. You just look on your podcast app and search for the KVJ Show, and you can get our regular show without music and commercials. And then the last 30 minutes is an After the Show podcast, talking about the behind-the-scenes stuff, a lot of your emails and stuff you don't hear on the radio. It's just the accompaniment podcast that goes along with this regular show. Before we get to that, Jaybird, if you would.
Oh, this is a good one, Virginia.
Give us a
Okay,
thought.
give it to me.
Stop texting.
I'm not texting.
All right. If you avoid the conflict to keep the peace, you start a war inside yourself. Oh,
okay.
Damn.
That's not always true.
We'll debate it on the podcast. I love it. She flipped it, spun it, and now Jaybird's defeated.
Yeah, I got it.
It's amazing. He's just out.
This is the KVJ Show on 97.9 WRMF.